Hi, I'm back here again with spying on people. Let's go. Okay, so I'm not done with all the headlines. Yeah, let's start today. Well, not today because I have streamed the last part this morning, just like 5 hours ago. But whatever. Let's start this stream with a lighter news. Exclusive interview with gym founder Ronson. Our very own Jeffrey Paxton got the exclusive chance to interview gym founder Tyler Ronson after he opened his 100th fitness studio. TMB. Your startup just opened the 100th gym in the nation. How does that make you feel? Good. The production magazine reported you actually went to the grand opening in person to test out all the equipment. Let me emphasize this, every single piece by yourself before you would give the green light. Is that accurate? Of course, I did that at every gym studio I've opened. You must be. Really, you must be kidding me for sure. I do not kid. So, I understand you come from a pretty poor background. Your family had 6 children to feed, and your father was unable to find work for a large amount of your childhood. How did you overcome these obstacles to become a nationwide respected entrepreneur? My father always told my brothers and me, boys, there is not a problem you cannot solve. Go out to face whatever hinders you and punch it in the face as hard as you can. So I did exactly that. An interesting metaphor. It's not a metaphor. What do you mean by that? I went out to the bank of my parents. They were highly indebted to this bank. I went straight to the manager and punched him in the face as hard as I could. I have to admit that I'm, well, surprised to say the least. What effect did that have? At first, we went down pretty hard. He went down pretty hard, hit his head on his glass table. But when he had recovered, he was impressed with my strength and my boldness. He suggested an investment model for a gym chain. Then I came up with the name, Gym. So what does Gym stand for anyway? I think you never actually told anyone. Will you tell our readers? It stands for Gym. It's all capitals because I thought it would look like it had more energy to it. Fucking hell, this is trolling. Also, I just started, but I'm already feeling like I'll have reading problems. I mean, I already feel my mouth tired, that's what she said, but yeah. I mean, not my mouth, my jaw. Still, that's what she said. Anyway. Strong squalls of low Matilda uproot trees. What? Strong squalls of low Matilda uproot trees damage cars and buildings in the Bonton/Farview area. 4 people get injured. Firefighters called more than 300 times. So please bear with me even more than usual if I mispronounce things or have to try several times to get them right. I will try to read a little bit slower, and in fact, I will minimize the phone call text speed. Minimize, well, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'll just take it slow this time. Well, we'll get back to that like in 10 minutes, but you know. Forecast had predicted bad weather for Saturday, but no one had been expecting harrowing results of this magnitude. Trees are uprooted in the Bonton/Farview area, obstructing streets and burying cars underneath them. Luckily, there have been no casualties reported, with only 4 people being injured. In contrast to that, the material damage is expected to reach into the millions. Firefighters in the area were called to more than 300 operations and temporarily had a hard time to respond. How do you pronounce that again? Meteorologists, I don't know. Those people have confirmed the storm goes by Low Matilda, okay, is among the 10 worst rainstorms in the history of Bonton and Farview since the very beginning of weather recordings. Okay. Oh, yeah. O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Isn't this your office number? Okay, this is really fucking slow. You're working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I am once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things. Harrison, Nina is dead. Quit bullshitting me. Not funny. Take a look at the TMB if you don't believe me. Saturday, Sunday she works a lot, but then again so do we. What? She's been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid piece of... Why in all hell? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. She said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went on her way. She did message me about someone tracking her as well. Thought it was this hacker who screwed with our page. What did she tell you? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. How long until they discovered the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about Nina. No. Why would they? We didn't do anything. Or did you? No, damn it. But it's becoming blatantly obvious those gov assholes are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protests. Then those letters with the song Abe obsessed about. And now you tell me you have been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Oh, that's the guy, sorry. Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. Huh. You really believe that the government has on it for us? I thought you and the gov were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What do we do? Speak up against them one too many times? The fuck do I know? We should seek help, just in case. Help? Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. Who? Cassandra's lawyer. Don't you remember? A freaking lawyer! What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. I talked to him recently. Really, Jules? They make the laws, they break the laws. We will need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. So, I take it you've got a much better plan, huh? We need to get people on our side. Turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting? This is not about Thought. This is me defending myself. Well then, what's your defense plan? There's this guy. Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl, who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever, is skilled. And Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the gov. You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted thoughts simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'd pursue an initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. Is your util alias still Juicy Kerr? Might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What? Are you worried about me? Jules, I didn't know you still. Ugh, no. Bye, Harry. So that was something. Okay. Seems to be the natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it. Almost. Okay. Abe. They know each other? Very well. This could be a new lead. I request to consider Joseph Langley a target. Yet another person in our database. Because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing, huh? We have clearance to proceed. We are going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check all sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfels. He's the center, the crux of all this. I'm not trusting this because he's already suspicious of us listening in to these conversations, but if he's suspicious of us listening, that he still also intentionally mentions Juliet's util alias Eli. I don't know how to pronounce English anymore. So yeah, that's just weird. Join forces, wise ass. Hey, wise ass, I know for a fact that you were messing around with Nina's PC yesterday. No, that was me. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bonton bombings. Were these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you. Why I do care about you now, though, is that Nina is now dead. Dead, you get it? As in fucking killed. Killed by law enforcement. Soon enough, you will have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be to me if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever this is. Now we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship, I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of thought. You said you're not on the Gov's side, so why not be on ours? I thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group? Make his exit seem unlikely. Joseph Langley opened his own law office in the city of Bonton some years after his graduation from Stelligan in 1992. That was some time ago, wasn't it? His law office is probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention as the lion's share scandal. Okay. So I cannot put anything. Oh, okay, there we go. An important meeting on Thursday. Okay. Lodgel. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. I don't think that's how it should be, but okay. Meet Mr. Joseph Langley, your reliable partner-in-law. I mean, partner in crime. Joseph Langley studied criminal law at Stelligan University in Bonton. Instantly after his graduation in 1992, Joseph Langley partnered with Catherine Delacroix, a fellow student who is now officiating as Secretary of Security in the government, to found a criminal law office of their own, Delacroix and Langley Legal. Damn. Well, I didn't know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delacroix, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Goldfels and possibly the other members of Thought. When Mrs. Delacroix realized her ambition for politics in 1997, she and Mr. Langley decided to part ways. Joseph Langley kept his office, which was renamed to Law Offices of Joseph Langley. Since then, Joseph Langley has taken the side of the of the defense in the courtroom innumerable times. His record includes everyday cases as well as high-profile, media-fueled trials. Oh, spent a year abroad in Argentina in 1990. And he was in the military. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. I mean, it could be important, so shut the fuck up, bitch. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favor thanks to this man. I mean, if she was falsely accusing you, then good for you. If not, then fuck you and fuck Joseph. Joseph Langley's track record include the lion's share scandal, which received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferior quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation, Greenway, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment. Yeah, I remember it perfectly well. No way anybody missed that case at that time. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it might be the latter. I am not sure why. My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is now a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Yikes. Never bet or rely on your luck when it comes to criminal charges. Bet on us. Oh. Oops. Okay. All right. Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there. Yes, you are. And who would you be? I'm Julia, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Juliet. How can I help you? Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Really? That's good. Where is she? It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? I was informed Cassandra has been taken into custody. Apparently, they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You've probably read the TMB today. You mean about the Bonton bombings perpetrator? Yes, the woman that died, Nina. She was a friend, and also a member of our group, Thought. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It's okay. Couldn't possibly have known. You're right. This is very troubling. I feel like I am the bad guy here at this point. Come to think of it, Abraham asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? Oh, it was just a small thing, nothing of importance. I just spoke to Harris and another member of our group. We agreed the police might be investigating us next. They might be onto everyone in Thought now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes a solid indication these days. Is there anything you can do? That you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate that you have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh, well. Anyway, I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law again, write some emails, see if there is legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief, thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Juliet. Primarily concerned on getting Cassandra. Yeah. Not sure if that's crucial information or not. If I'd be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Favor for Miss Maternova. This could be important. Follow this lead. Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened, but answer me this one. How can I join thought when I'm already part of it? What? He is? Send me your answer. He is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints at his sister with thought then? Because he's a fucking hacker. No, I will not put this one there. Friend me to get express security flow on you. I mean, I don't know. No, not the occupation. I didn't want to put it there. Fuck. Yeah, this is not legit. Okay. I don't think so. Initiate likes giraffes with hats, lazy passwords, National Bread Eating Olympics, and all the memes. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Okay, this is oh no, it's not connected, okay. Open letter to Victor Rosen. Dear Victor, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own, and wear shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Ustvaki. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little bit more like you. There's not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me though. As the bright star of the tech world, you've got to improve your security. Look, if I use the login like V Rosen and password it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen when somebody who's nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly, say on timelines or in any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rosen Ivory Tower already, you were never available. So let's give then another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream, I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool, so use whatever you like. My nick for Silent Scream is Root. Looking forward to hearing from you. Of course, he would have gone there. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there, which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns, and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. This might be true though. I fucked up with this one. I thought this was only gonna be a nickname for him, but yeah, I should have guessed by the icon. Fuck. I have done a fucky wucky. Okay. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I'm informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. Or how the fuck do you pronounce that? While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. At first, I read this as losers. Which could be applied here also. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you have been in contact with, let me know if you're willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? It is literally not how he writes, so... No, I don't think so. I mean, of course, a person can always change how they write, but you know... Laverne? Please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now, and I need to use my private notebook. Can you please unload the IDBC? MAC address. Yeah, for our local network and server for me. Thank you and have a nice Sunday. Yoink! Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, the issue has now been fixed. Are you sure about that? Joseph, it's done. Don't worry too much, Laverne. I've not been in contact with Abraham Goldfels for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes. And the next time he talks to the members of Thought. What? Okay. Damn it. Yang Dong-hyun. Dear Mr. Langley, once again I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneous last Thursday evening. Oh, this was that one, okay. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in a case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I want to ask whether or not you have already come to a decision. Dear Mr. Yang, I would like to thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. Also, is it only me that remembers the person who he had an appointment with was a woman? Because I think he mentioned like she can handle her liquor, or she's lightweight or whatever. Never mind. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity as at this time. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I'm sure you will understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you in a future case when circumstances have changed. Until then, I wish you all the best in your case. Karen! Hey Joseph, I've gone through your books for... Okay, it's from 2 days ago. Got through your books for the third time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future if this business trend continues. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. Then why did you decline the other thing? Well, anyway. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up by a whopping 218%. Was that Cassandra? I wonder. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then there is this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect if you want to help out a friend or something, but you have to stop at some point. Seriously. If all of those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Mrs. Winters as you mentioned. Due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Cheers, Karen. Ugly, but not of our concern. Maybe she has the dirt on him. Who knows? In dubio. Ah, now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. My dear friend in dubio, if I may address you by that name once more. I hope this mail finds you in good health. No. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often I should have. Sorry, burp. It was in 2016, that's what I checked. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. It wasn't that. I should not have asked in the first place, and yet here I am, asking again. You might have supported the Bonton bombing's perpetrator? You have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support. There's a young woman. Her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as a counsel in my case. Hello? So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfels was his client, which raises the question, what was his case about? Oh, we will see that soon enough. Also, the circle is complete. Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago, probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I am willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts, Abraham. History cleared by user. Artist supporter. So cool. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. It's so weird that, not weird, sorry, it's so cool that they included an actual, well, quote unquote actual, you know, because this is just a fictional character, but you know, an actual signature. He married. Oh, it's a data chunk. I mean, what? Oh yeah, Abraham is here. Looking snazzy. I do not want this picture of him, thank you very much. Because if I leave here and then I cannot come back to this picture, I will be in trouble. Well, let's just see. Hello, Wisest. Anyone there? Ah. Should you find your way here, Harrison? Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression that the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell? What is Orwell? That's a good question. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation. Now, it's unfortunate people have come aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean everything? Everything as in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe pics, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man, I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to put to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? We have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. Why is this here? Was that there all the time? They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this ship without letting people in the nation know. Don't know exactly how they pulled that off, but they do. And also that explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no decency? No fucking respect for privacy? For Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to watch to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and Dave will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't send around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me, easy to break but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this, not right away. It gives us a couple of messages probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Fuck. Help! Somebody help me! Getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Don't worry, Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Are you sure about that? It could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? It's not mere seconds! Start a war on the government. Man, I don't know. You're talking of war and shit gives me the chills. If it's a war he wants, well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. You told me you don't have any love for the government. Okay, still shit. You were already part of thought, now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance instead of fucking hacking people's sites for fun. The show Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. Too much. Okay, fine, time to get work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. Hello? Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of a work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, texts, or reports. Respectfully, Alec Brody. Then why from an unknown person? I will not put this in. I think this is initiate. I will not put this in yet. I will not put this in yet. I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our backend. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Okay, so Bonton bombing perpetrator Nina M apparently was a member of an activist group called Thought. Are they involved in the incident? It seems that the Bonton bombing's perpetrator yesterday, identified as Nina M, might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implied she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. The self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked up blog also quotes from Yes, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Ooh. Okay, let's go back to Abe. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff the defendant had entered on March 15th. Abraham Goldfels worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard this name here. Never. Someone must know him if that's true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? The plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work, since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work and tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. I genuinely do not understand what's going on. Considering the fact the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Goldfels. Jesus. Oof. What? Yikes. Oh, there was something I haven't. Oh yeah, this one was the one that I haven't read, right? Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government. The very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work as Delegan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Did he refuse though? Aha! Abraham's address. Well done. I request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Patient has reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported decreased appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. Okay. Tumor. Oh, cancer. Unfortunately, the tumor has surpassed the state of being operable. Wait, when was that? 2 years ago. Due to the metastasis, I don't know, found on the para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about this circumstance as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months. He survived that at the state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist, which he seemed to receive composedly, administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms have the strongest suggested, but he has been refused by the patient. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Yeah, it does. Both first refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to then breach it? Odd. Sundown Fishing Club. I will not read any of this. Kingfisher. Oh, in dubio. Fishing for compliments. Wait, which picture I used? Whatever. Abraham is gay. Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you. Okay. Time to read this one. This, though. He has been around for some time as a temporary member, and now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. Didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. Saw you around the last time. Sadly, didn't have the chance to talk to you. We'll do next time. What, you kidding me? I thought we were a club for men. We let just about anyone in now? Is there any problem with Abron? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Bullshit. I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. Gays normal too! Gays are normal too! Why do you think this should matter? Exactly. Thank you, Kingfisher. Hi, yes, Norma. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay, in my opinion. It's not proof. It was practically. Whatever. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a man's club. It isn't blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here. And he didn't even tell us straight away. The secrecy is disgusting. That's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Well, does have a point there. Will you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Wait, who was in dubio again? Oh, it was the lawyer guy. Oh, yeah. Hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have just told us right from the start. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with. So why defend the guy? We start accepting gays. We are practically forced to accept women and children too. There's a lot of baggage there. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore, not the one I would want to be a part of. I think leaving the Sundowners is easier than clickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife, Barbara, divorced you, Joes. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This has also become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this during the next gathering. This thread is closed. Oh my god. Yeah, 1993 was the wedding. And Barbara, I think this might be the truth then. I'm not sure why would he keep the picture of her though. Well, this is what I'll go with now. I don't think we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. That isn't what we're after. Okay, fuck me then, I guess. Yeah, I know. That's the only one that I'm missing. I mean, it doesn't even say what it's conflicting, but this is the last piece of information I have. I'm really not sure about this. It wouldn't be from an unknown person then. I really don't know, man. Shit. Wait, have they actually deciphered that shit? They did not. They still did not. Damn it. Okay, let's do this. I am really not sure about anything, but at this point, like, at this point between having to choose, at this point, having to choose between this one to advance or the gay plot to advance, especially when this has a conflict with an unknown data chunk. I think this is what we should go with. Even though I am really not... No, I don't know. It's a side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TMB. And most of all, who did this? Nothing changed. Fuck. This is literally the only one. Sorry, Abe. You will be gay. Data like this makes me question if we're supposed to notice, whether we're allowed to. What? Oh man, that was not what I was missing. What then? Yeah, he was not born then. No. I mean, I don't know about this, like... Nothing else here. Maybe only this one. I don't know, it's not relevant. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining. Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and breaking stuff? I don't know. Apparently I am still missing some stuff. Somewhere. And I mean, this is the only place, so I will not enable these. What the fuck else am I missing? Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. That was fucking embarrassing. Yeah, we do know about that donation, don't we? Unless... we don't. I don't know. Aha! So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. But I cannot. Yeah. Wait, Bruno Watergate? Is he doing that? He's also the founder of the Center of Pharmacy Congress and the head of the charity foundation Children of Pars. Yeah. Outstanding ongoing financial support of our action. Fuck. So there's nothing else. Shit. I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know if that's for Nina or not. Because they just be bullshitting too. Damn it. I don't know. April 4th. Wait. Fuck. We don't have Nina's. I don't know. I legit don't know. I don't want to fuck this up. Yeah, let's just get this one, because it really looks fake. It looks so shit. But at least for this, I have some kind of proof. I don't have any proof of him sending money to Nina. So I just go with this angle. Oh, this is what the payments are for. Guess Mr. Langley's off the hook then. I don't know, man. At this point, I have no clue. Hey, hey. Hey. Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. I didn't expect the TMB would openly write about it. Those TMB fuckers fired me. They did? So quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Now, there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Fuck. Just as I thought, it couldn't get worse. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison, I'm scared. Yeah. Anyway, don't be. Thanks, that helped. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy is crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. He's hiding it. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will, right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it, we are on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He did just text me, give me a second. Hello, Juliet. Oh, hi again. I just had to look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. It's looking pretty harsh, yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. Yes? I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison? I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. I'll set up a conference. He wants to talk. I set up a conference call. Wait. Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel, raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. Hello. Hey. Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello, Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TMB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you. You could say that. So, Jules here has big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you found out? Yes, okay. So you all know the safety bill? Yes. Yeah? All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily, and to pry on their lies if necessary. If necessary? No, they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them. Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it will be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just... This is so freaking outrageous. They'll twist and turn the so-called evidence until they get what they need. He will need to be very, very careful from now on. We can do something about this, right? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Indeed, that's what he was like, except when he was around thought. How was thought formed? He found out about me by discovering my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine, we had a couple of lame meetings, nothing much happened. A debate club then? That will be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but I was obsessed with getting his message out. Make people aware that what the government was doing. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protests? We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. Turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet, at what point did you join Thought? During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Then Jules took over with the planning for the other two protests. So, would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive. So, it was an individual planning this? Did someone in particular incite this? False intentions and bad planning caused this. You, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us.
Alright!
Hi. Harrison, nobody is innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. I fear this isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be persecuted as a whole group, I will need to speak to Abraham. He's gone. We don't know where, and we don't know how to reach him. Sadly, yes. Oh well, I will need to get back to writing some emails to get Cassandra out of this mess. Of course, I understand. Yeah. I suppose it's going to benefit you too as well if Cassandra is removed from custody, so don't worry. I'll get back to you. Bye, Joseph, and thanks. Yeah, thanks. Don't mention it. Goodbye. Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful. Come on, give him a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. Yeah, so what next? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Yeah, of course. Just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see ya. See you there. Dame, thank you for the raid. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Yeah. I need to get my shit together. Hi. Okay. Put this one here. Also, I'm kind of... Thank you. You two enjoy your day. I'm kind of at the end of the stream, though, so yeah. And we know why, don't we? He wanted to get out of that contract because of his illness, but the government didn't let him. Okay. Put that there. Mr. Goldfels seems quite a charmer. Look at all the people gathered around him. Okay, Juliet took over the planning. Her Our findings so far have shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in the planning of thoughts protests. But since we know that Miss Maternova planned the first protest, this finding now leaves no room for him. Did we make a mistake? Was Mr. O'Donnell not involved in the planning? Well, I don't know. Cause deviation from Abraham Goldfeld's intentions. Whoa. So it was only Nina or everyone. Okay, I have to get back to this. Somewhere important to them, huh? Shame they didn't say. But arresting either of them is out of question at this time anyway. We don't have enough evidence against them. Okay, get her picture back here. Hey, so I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present from my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the media department expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something's loose on the inside. My dad said I should just return it, but I'm determined to fix this thing myself. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Bad way to dox yourself. So come at me, clever IT guys and gals. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real DIY notebook repair expert. I took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see which make and model I'm talking about. Can someone out there tell me where to start and what I should be looking for? Determined. Sure. Not sure if it's relevant, but yeah. Okay, let's take a look at her desktop. The trash first. Uh-oh. Orwell lost connection to the main server. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have done a fucky-wucky. Hello? Hello? Oh! The connection to the main server has been re-established. Do you receive a message? There we go. It's a strange kind of connection problem. It was like the mainframe has vanished. Still got some data loss between the servers and here. Seems it's all slowly going back to normal again. We had a joker who thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they have averted the attack, huh? Okay. Mariah asked me to get some specifics on a project with the internal code name Demiurge. Okay. Sure. Demiurge. I feel like I have heard that name before, and I don't mean from Greek mythology. Okay. My dear Juliet. Oh, you're. Okay. Okay. you can do. Okay, system. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What? What is this? Wait. Hold up. I should have read that, shouldn't I? Let me tell you something. I rarely tear to other people. I came to the nation from Greiblingen, a tiny village near Stuttgart in Germany, where I still have a family. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone without any exceptions. My childhood and adolescence were so entirely determined by this atmosphere of being watched, evaluated constantly. It was made worse by the fact I felt I could not live up to all of the expectations directed at me. I ended up trying to be who people wanted me to be. It was maddening, abysmal. Okay, he doesn't say anything about his father missing. What? Yeah, I mean, age checks out. This is wild. He was reported missing in 1993, the year he immigrated. What did he do? Photo seems like it was taken ages ago. Is that his child he's holding? I would guess so, yes. And it's Gunther. How could I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. That is what Mr. Goldfels Aarons must have done. My dear Gunther has been missing for several years now. One day Gunther did not return from home. What? Return for work? What the fuck? Colleagues and friends claim they have not seen him, nor have any clue where he might have gone to. We put all our hope on the new possibilities of the web to continue our search and maybe find him someday. Gunther, I have not lost confidence that you are still out there. You would never abandon us. You wouldn't. I know it. If you ever read this, please call or write. Just give us something to know what became of you. We are not mad. We will never be mad. We're just waiting for you. What is this conflicting with? Okay, there's a lot to unpack. But I think I'm gonna stop now. Yeah. Thank you so much for those few people who remained after the raid. And thank you so much for Dennis for raiding me. That was really kind, and unexpected, yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you when I see you. Take care. Bye bye.